In the nest of the Lords of the Wing, Lord Erebus's admission of his secret engagement was chased by Lady Featherfowl's revelation of a secret family in the mortal realm.
Had to outdo me.
Must end this meeting a little early. I have something to attend to.
We've spent quite enough time here, and our absence will be noted. I agree. The Court of Wonder is a great point. And I'm going to say, Binks, it is an honor to find a like mind. And though you are a frog, so I'm kind of just getting the top of your head.
And I just sort of reach my little frog hand out.
Enormous furry claw, shake the little frog hand. Well met.
Can I say the cloud is throbbing as I'm still picking up on your thoughts?
Oh, disgusting.
I need to tell you this.
Climb off of you. Climb onto.
Do you want to go see the outside?
I would love to see the outside.
Great, we'll be right back.
Captain Nicholas P. Hobb.
Hearing my first name, my ears sort of flip back against my head. But in a fog of mystery, the question of goblin honor is at stake, and we cannot suffer this insult. Someone...
But what about you? What about your honor? You were used, Hobb. Know that. Your personal victory in a big battle is the impetus of this marriage. Formed out of what? Love? Please. You were the instrument in which all of this chaos started. What did you get out of it? And now you carry out other people's failures. For what? Why? I implore you to start taking care of yourself and your feelings, because no one in that court seems like they're doing that. You are so attentive to other people's feelings. What about your own?
You deserve this more than I. And the medal I took off my sash, I place into your hand, and it is a medal of courage. And I think, holding back tears, I turn and try to walk out the door.
I'm not going to stop him, but I will say as he's walking out the door, Captain, take care of yourself. Don't act impulsively and think about why you are doing the things that you're doing. Pray, protect yourself.
I rush into the storm.
Yeah.
As you obviously.
Bye.
What's that? What?
Oh, well, I mean, are we just gonna not talk about the fact that yours is the foil to the Court of Craft? If their magic is gone, we all have our guesses about who's responsible.
And who is that?
The Court of Wonder. Oh, I'm sorry, are we not? We could just have this
No, I
conversation.
just wanted you to
in a
say the
garden
Court
and-
of Wonder.
Yes, your court. So shouldn't we be asking you how you feel about a loose end appearing? Our Lords of the Wing.
Oh.
What a reaction.
An invitation from Prince Apollo.
Yes.
And what does it look like?
It's literally
Who
like...
was it delivered by?
Find me a match that is similarly emotionally unavailable.
Exactly. And is that not its own kind of love? In like kind of a different way?
Oh, yes. My partner on the material plane passes because her lifetime is...
What, like 200, 300, 400, 500 years? 600?
Oh, cousin.
700, 800 years? 900? I'll keep going. 1K, 1.5, 2K, 3K, 4K.
Cousin, she's looking at 80 to 100 years. And that's assuming...
But a comma in the life of the archfey.
Yes, yes, yes. And currently she's 42, so...
I need gobble.
What's the code word? You told me.
It's probably the one I always use, which is airy pairy. Which of course.
Speaking of which, we need to bring a copy to Prince Apollo.
I mean, he would make a perfect Green Hunter.
For the next, roll a d4 for me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's a 4? What is that?
no, that's a 1.
No, it's a 1. I think it might be a 4. But...
Any magic you cast will not burn a spell slot.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Drugs are great.
Move into the space, and both of you, as arcane casters,
3 hours.
Yes.
3 hours. Both of you, as arcane casters, feel incredible.
Cousin, what have we been doing?
Tell you.
Now that we're in this loosened state, can I just say,
Please talk.
the wager, I reached out to Rue, remember, with all those
Yes,
little
the
salt
olive branch,
goblins?
then the,
Right, but then I
yes.
sent out the
Yes,
letter,
mhm.
never heard back
Never.
from them. It's a dead end.
It's a dead end.
I think we should just try to short the wager on
Yeah.
us.
Hey, we've got to
You
win
know?
somehow.
So we just bet against ourselves, and then when we fail, we make money.
I bet. You know
Yeah?
Apollo.
Yeah?
He's been looking at this.
Yeah,
Look
at that.
I bet he would help. I bet he
Okay.
would help.
Okay.
I bet I'd be like, Apollo, help us.
Help us,
And he'll be like,
Apollo.
of course.
Oh.
My pleasure.
Okay, yeah. Great. So everything's all settled.
I think everything's perfect.
Everything's perfect. We're just gonna say, fuck this
Fuck
wager.
the wager, man.
And-
Does she have a favorite drug yet? Or what is she
So
drinking?
that's the thing
Wine,
about-
gin?
That's the thing about mortals. They're like very sensitive to stimulants.
Uh-huh.
So they just have to avoid them.
So your child's not
especially when
drinking
they're
gin
young.
yet? Well,
No.
if for what you're saying, I would get
She's
my child drinking gin early.
She's 4 years old.
Okay, and is
She's
that, for
4
them,
years
is that,
Yeah, so
that-
for them,
how big is she? Is it a she?
it's a she.
Is
yeah.
she like that?
No. She's like comes up to my hip or maybe my thigh.
I'll have to meet this
Her name is Philippa, but you can call her Peep. That's what everyone calls her.
Peep at my niece. Well, I'll tell you, when I meet her, I'm bringing a shit ton of gin, and me and her are getting fucked up together.
No. I love the impulse to give her presents.
Yes.
Just not drugs or alcohol yet.
Well, she better be fun, like you. Who's the lowest ranking person in the room?
Wubby.
Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with Wubby.
Okay.
What's their ranking?
No, they're just sort of like attendants. They're just part of the red.
Great, I'm gonna polymorph one of them into a fish.
Shut up.
And go, the Lords of the Wing are here! A little mud skipper.
Oh God.
And then I chase him around. I just grab like a bust. I just start throwing shit at the mud skipper. Run! Run! Shatter on 2 of the windows. And then I'm going to jump into one, cast major image for a shit ton of birds to fly through one into the other and go, no, motherfuckers!
And I'll take out my shadow blade and just like chop everyone's cigars from their mouth and pick up where they left off.
You gotta give me an attack
Yes.
roll. That's so good.
Nat 20. I have like all their cigars in my thing.
One duel.
It didn't even end in a death.
No one died!
Who knew Pillar Boy was hung?
I did like that revelation.
Wild, right?
Suntar is like disappearing into shadow, like, please don't talk about
Suntar,
my
no.
We're not talking
Suntar,
Take your
no.
cigar back.
We're not
Take your
talking about my
cigar
brother's
back.
dick. Thank you. What's on the line if you win? That's the part that we haven't been able to suss
Yeah,
out.
we don't know. No one ever told us.
Oh,
I am truly,
That's
I'm
fucked.
Gonna lie. I'm terrified, Apollo, that it's just some sort of moralistic revelation that he's going to be like, and there, the gift was love all along. And if that's the case, fucking kill me.
This would satisfy grandfather's needs, would it not?
Grandfather would truly climax.
In Suntar, my entire fucking thing is make a match and then head back to the material plane to enjoy the short lives of my beautiful family.
And the vibes I'm catching off of her is that's
That's
okay.
okay.
And honestly, Apollo gave me a look that I don't mind.
I think the two of you could get down. Let me just see what they're saying. And I want to listen in on my African grays and see what's being said.
Amazing!
Make sure having a very
But don't you
animated.
have like a really, okay, yeah, if I could just be quiet and you so just maybe
Sit down.
pretend like you're telling me a really animated story.
We should let them know. If we bring them in, they'll be more likely to say yes. And you hear Apollo respond, okay, calm down, hold on. Let me get rid of Wavi, and then we can speak freely.
Run interference.
Apollo. I'm gonna slide my hand
On
up
both.
his.
On
Up.
both.
Centaur.
And then I want, while he's running interference, I want to take the truth serum that I stole from the party and put it into their drinks.
Oh, Barracuda.
I want to show you a bird, one of my grandfather's greatest creations.
Okay, show us this bird.
And I'm gonna make a 20-foot pigeon. And it's called the pigeon.
We're all friends and potentially lovers here.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe in 40 years.
And stockpiling of magic, because it flows into the mortal realm via those portals. But if we had a means to stopper it, to bottle it, we could keep that for ourselves. Your good name deserves good magic behind it again. And that bringing you in would, of course, cut you in to our little venture. Our colors will be royal blue at the masquerade. So, were we to see a sign, we would know that an accord has been struck.
What if there's already a lot of royal blue in my
Yeah,
plumage?
it's the seafoam
And
court.
so maybe we could not limit each other's fashion sense.
No,
Can we do strawberries? Can we do strawberries?
But I will probably wear royal blue if we're in, and a strawberry. So that's how you know I'm doubly in. If it's a strawberry royal blue, here we go.
And just one last thing while we're speaking so candidly. Have you read The Green Hunter? I was just wondering what you thought of it.
And Centaur looks up in that moment and is just, yeah, and I heard they were gonna make it into a movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, they are, yeah. I think so.
And we're looking for a green hunter.
Wait, are you making the movie?
No!
Are you associated with
No,
the
I'm on the
production?
producer. I have friends. No. Gift to Gavin, gift to Gavin.
I just realized, is Airy a play?
Erebus.
Well, because Airy is where birds are kept, in Airy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Just saying that you did.
Yeah. Hey, you've known, I've known, we've all known. Thanks, man.
Good day, Binks. Do you mind if I step in very quickly?
Oh, of course. Yeah, come in.
Great, not a vampire. And I close the door.
You make friends, like, and then, you know, they only have short lifespans, all of them. And so then you just get new friends for a little bit.
Most of my friends were rocks growing up, as you might remember.
That's right, you did say that.
And my dog.
So you're used to being kind of alone then?
Yes, actually, yes, absolutely. So something we have in common, I suppose.
Yeah.
They called me a very emotional child. I was often described as hysterical because I would laugh sometimes. My laughter would carry through the caverns. And they actually, this thing I have in the back of my neck, this elemental shard, was put in such that anytime I am emotional, a cloud forms over my head.
She kind of lowers her welding tools. She flips open her mask and says, "Your mother put something inside of you so you wouldn't feel feelings?"
If you're gonna feel them, it's going to literally rain on you, and then you'll just be, you know, wet and miserable for a bit.
If ever you feel like you want this removed, please know that I can do it.
It occurred to me that the Fae, we treat magic as if there is scarcity to it, in the same way that we feel that there's a scarcity to love, and it's something to manipulate, move around, like pieces on a game board. That can't be correct. And here very gently, they put like one hand on your shoulders to turn you.
Yeah.
And before
Sorry, Your Honor.
pledge my oath to your cause. And let's bring this entire fucking thing down.
And I, in remembering courtly things, I knight you, and I say, let's.
Ooh.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
The train and
But
then
I
the
can also do unseen servant, aka unseen bird vent.
No.
I think you understand my conflict with
I mean, of course.
the idea of closing off the material plane.
All of that good just on the other side of the
And
portal.
okay, good indeed.
I hate that.
And I mean, it would be a loss for you as well. You'd never meet your niece.
Never get to get blackout drunk with my
Underskirt is made out of liquid material in honor of the Seafoam Court. So as I'm gliding down the ball, it looks as if I'm floating on water, surfing, if you will. A gold ring as well. It's a massive, because I have giant claws.
Yeah.
Inside the ring, there is the Medal of Courage that Hob gave me, concealed for no one to see.
That's so good. Anyway, this is, I'm with some friends, and hey, there's a thing, it's invisible and killing everyone. Do you have any advice on how to kill it?
It's invisible and it's killing everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
I burned one of my spell slots. It's an invisible stalker. What is that, and how do you do a hit to it? 25 to refresh everything on him and give him the effect of a short rest. And if you hit a 30, something else. You could always burn a token.
For
How many tokens
scratch?
you got?
I have 3.
Is he worth it?
For scratch.
For scratch.
For fan favorite
For
scratch.
fan favorite scratch.
For
His fan
beloved
favorite scratch.
8-season-long arcing scratch.
Who is Scratch?
You know, you don't know Scratch. That's his catchphrase number 1.
It is.
Yeah.
You don't know scratch.
You're so good at this. Any final advice? I gotta go. My turn's up in a sec.
Yeah.
Viscountess, you're looking so nasty tonight. I just want to say, so nasty. You look filthy tonight. Look at you. I have to leave. So nasty. And as I make my way, I keep glancing back over. Just so nasty.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You see Binks open up the bathroom door as all the music kind of goes grinding to a halt and eyes turn to you.
Everything was fine in there.
Oh, cousin, I think she took a shit.
And it seems she wants us to know that she is regular.
She will be light on her feet indeed.
We're gonna marry Grigalba for real. Someone's gotta. Is it gonna be you?
I could if you need me to, but it's not quite in my direct line of.
Just give me it. It's gotta be a yes or no, my man. Tell me what it is.
If that's it, no. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
great. And I would like to with giving advantage, trip attack you stumbling towards Binks, coming out of the bathroom.
Can I have my African Greys, which have a language of 800 to 1,000 words? Can I just have them fly about, twittering, beautiful, amazing, fantastic, irreverent,
Okay, I'll cancel the disadvantage.
unexpected?
And after the first 30 seconds of the cha-cha slide, they join you.
It seems like an incredibly simple dance. We could do it. It seems to be 1 to the left. Let me take it back now, y'all. Now 1 hop this time? Okay. 1 more hop this time? Yes. Slide to the right.
I wish
Slide to the left.
all dances came with instructions in the lyrics.
Everybody clap your hands. It's 16th.
With a bunch of African Greys on my arm who are smoking cigars. They've developed a taste for it, you naughty babies.
How is your adventures in finding love? Has that been fruitful?
You know, I do find myself in love. It's hard for a bird to fall because we have wings. But I do, so in terms of falling in love, but I do find myself in love. So thank you.
So the wager has been met.
The wager, dramatic duel was fantastic.
Yes, about that. I'm remembering that the formal duel sent by birds was written out that it was Hob against Rue's assistant.
Right, okay, we're dredging that up.
Now, what about your cousin? I see you being very proactive in your aid to try to get him a love match as well.
Yes, my cousin is doing fantastically. Can I look over and see what Squawk is doing?
Who has the best drugs at the masquerade?
If you were to run the bloom,
Mm-hmm.
hypothetically speaking, what would be the most essential thing?
I think the most essential thing would be trying to create an environment in which everyone felt inspired to take a risk and go after whatever the fuck they want that night.
My eyes start straight to Hob as she says that.
Come on, you give me. Look, Emily.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you as a Bria who needs this to happen. Please, I need a perception check. You have to clock. Insight, perception, whatever. I need you to clock this. I need it. Please. Please.
Okay, I have +0 to perception, and I rolled a 7.
My parents, they actually can speak. I don't know if I mentioned this.
Oh, sorry.
800 to
1,000 words.
1,000 words.
Do you think they would know the
One of them
word?
is like bark.
They might know the word bark,
Yeah.
so they could just say bark.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you think they would know the word grandfather?
Oh.
Well, they're saying it now under their breath and looking off into the distance across the ball.
Cousin!
Grandpa is absolutely here and watching you both across the dance floor.
Cousin, I so desperately wanted to do drugs. Wait, I'm doing them right now.
Well, we are
This
doing
mask is drugs?
the mask is drugs.
Oh.
We got this. We've been drunker in even more important situations
You're
before.
totally right. I love it. I look for Centaur and I point at her.
Really?
It is in the works.
I'm going to point at both the Baroness and Apollo. Do you have a preference?
God, what is the flex check on that? So what do you do in this moment of transition as the masquerade falls away?
Oscar, you want to call odds or evens?
I'm gonna say odds.
Never been happier to roll in that one.
You rolled in that one?
I watched it.
I rolled in that one. In that moment of loud noise and a frightened gasp, the impulse that comes to Hob most in a moment that surprises him too and makes him a little bit afraid is he bounds with his mighty arms, leaps over a group to quickly surround Rue with his arms because he's worried for a moment for their safety.
Ooh.
Ooh. I do apologize for laying hands upon you, Master of Ceremonies. The noise, I worried that we were under attack. The loud noises, as a military man,
Seeing my claws and his claws together, I realize that I am not alone.
As full as I am sure your dance card must be, sorry, no, I meant only to mention your I'm sure you must be being bothered by everyone asking you to dance.
Captain Hob, look around you. Who?
Do I look at your dance card and not see any names on it?
Mm-hmm.
Might I have the honor of inscribing my name upon your card?
That would please me greatly.
I might at times have been surrounded by fools. Seeing that I have beat them all to the most desirable card in the room, I've never been more certain. And I write my name on your dance card, and I bow.
Now, let's take a look at your dance card.
Oh, somewhat empty as well.
Well, may I? And then I start to write my name on your dance card.
I fold it, meet your gaze, and I eat it.
To split a black apple with them and says, have you tried these yet? They're amazing.
No, my dog had one of those the other day. I was so confused.
Wait, your dog?
My happiness up until this point has been like striking a piece of flint in the darkness. Little bits of spark, which I was very grateful for. This is a fire. Thank you.
Very much enjoyed your dancing. That's
loved your
very
dancing.
delightful, very easy. Yes.
Yeah, you are very mature and you are very hospitable.
We're also on drugs right
Yes.
now.
Even if you don't know the the Gwen Binks situation, the only person you got caught slipping around and mentioning the material plane was to Gwendolyn Thistlehop.
Ooh, baby. Oh, shit.
Lady Gwendolyn, you come to collect on information I may have imparted to you.
What's happening?